Number 1. Bitter almonds. First on our list, bitter almonds. You may not know this, but bitter almonds contain a dangerous chemical called amygdaline. When consumed, amygdaline breaks down into hydrogen cyanide. Yes, the same poison you've probably heard about in spy movies. Just 50 bitter almonds could release enough cyanide to poison you. This isn't a joke, and it's important to understand the gravity of this issue, especially if you're over 50. Your body may not be as efficient at processing toxins as it once was, which makes these almonds even more dangerous as we age. Studies have shown that even small doses of cyanide can mess with your cells' ability to absorb oxygen, and that's a serious problem. When your cells can't get the oxygen they need, they start to shut down, leading to symptoms like headaches, dizziness, and even respiratory failure. Hospitals in areas where bitter almonds are common have reported higher cases of cyanide poisoning, particularly among children. But that risk doesn't just disappear when you're older. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to toxins, and even low levels of cyanide can wreak havoc on your health. And it's not just the immediate dangers of cyanide poisoning that you need to worry about. Long-term exposure to even small amounts of this toxin could lead to chronic health issues, particularly for older adults. Seniors may not have the same ability to detoxify harmful substances, and the symptoms of cyanide poisoning can easily be mistaken for other age-related health problems, such as dizziness or fatigue. This can delay proper treatment, making the situation even worse. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. If bitter almonds are processed correctly, that is, they are heated or chemically treated, the cyanide levels drop drastically, making them safer for consumption. However, here's the catch. The risk is simply not worth it. Why take that chance when there are so many other delicious and healthy nuts out there that don't carry such dangerous side effects? In fact, the risk associated with bitter almonds aren't limited to just cyanide poisoning. Even small frequent exposures to the toxins in bitter almonds could lead to cumulative health issues over time, especially in people over 50 who are already dealing with other age-related challenges. When you're consuming something meant to be healthy, it shouldn't come with hidden dangers. For your peace of mind and long-term health, it's better to avoid bitter almonds altogether and opt for safer alternatives. Sweet almonds, for example, are a much safer and healthier option. They don't carry the risk of cyanide poisoning, and they're rich in nutrients like healthy fats, fiber, and protein. They're an excellent choice for anyone looking to improve their diet without putting their health in jeopardy. It's crucial to be aware of the potential risk of certain foods, especially when you're over 50. Aging comes with its own set of challenges, and the last thing you need is to unknowingly consume something that could harm your health. Bitter almonds, while they might sound harmless or even nutritious on the surface, can be dangerous if consumed in their raw form. Always remember your health comes first, and you deserve to make informed decisions about the foods you eat. So the bottom line here is simple. Stay away from bitter almonds, even though they may be found in some products. Like almond oil or almond extract, always read labels carefully to ensure you're not unknowingly consuming something that could harm you. Stick to the sweet, safe almonds and enjoy all the benefits without the risks. Your body will thank you. Number 2. Raw cashews. Next up, raw cashews. These little nuts may seem harmless, but there's a hidden danger lurking inside them. Raw cashews contain a toxic compound called urushiol, which is the same chemical found in poison ivy and poison oak. While it might sound a bit extreme, this chemical is potent and can cause serious health issues. When consumed in raw cashews, urushiol can cause skin irritation, rashes, and digestive issues. For elderly individuals whose immune systems are more vulnerable, even small exposures to toxins can have a significant impact, triggering unwanted reactions in the body. Now don't panic. Raw cashews are not something you'll find on store shelves. They're always processed, either roasted or steamed, before they reach consumers. This is the crucial step that eliminates the toxic urushiol, making the cashews safe to eat. However, the problem arises if you ever come across raw, unprocessed cashews. Without the necessary treatment, eating them can cause severe allergic reactions, ranging from mild skin rashes to serious digestive discomfort like nausea, vomiting, or even more severe symptoms, such as difficulty breathing. For some people, particularly older adults, exposure to usual can be even more concerning. As we age, our immune systems become more sensitive to irritants and allergens, which means the body might react more strongly to even small amounts of this toxin. In rare instances, an allergic reaction to raw cashews can lead to a life-threatening condition known as anaphylaxis, which requires immediate medical attention. It's a dangerous situation that nobody wants to face. That said, it's essential to understand that these risks are only present when cashews are processed properly. The roasting or steaming process removes nearly all of the usual, making store-bought cashews completely safe to eat. In fact, roasted cashews still provide all of the nutritional benefits, including heart-healthy fats, protein, and essential vitamins and minerals, like magnesium. So what can you do to stay safe? The answer is always buy processed cashews. Whether they're roasted or steamed, the important thing is that they've gone through the necessary steps to eliminate any harmful toxins. Processed cashews are safe for people of all ages to enjoy, and they come with all the same health benefits. If you ever encounter raw cashews, perhaps from a farmer's market or in bulk, it's best to avoid them altogether. The risk just isn't worth it. Even though most of the cashews available in stores have been properly treated, it's a good practice to check the packaging. If you're unsure about whether the nuts have been processed, it's better to be cautious and not consume them. It's a small step that can make a huge difference in your health, especially as you get older. By taking a few simple precautions, you can continue enjoying cashews and their health benefits without worrying about dangerous toxins. Stick to the safe, roasted or steamed variety, and your body will thank you for it. Number 3. Moldy peanuts. Peanuts are technically legumes, not nuts, but they're often treated as such. While fresh peanuts are generally safe, moldy peanuts are a different story. When peanuts are stored improperly or kept in humid conditions, they can develop a harmful fungus called aspergillus. This fungus produces aflatoxins, some of the most potent natural toxins known. The aflatoxins can cause severe liver damage, which is particularly concerning for older adults whose systems are already weakened. If you've ever grabbed a handful of peanuts and noticed they tasted off or looked strange, it could be a warning sign of mold and aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are linked to serious health conditions, including liver damage and even cancer. Research shows that even small amounts of these toxins can have lasting effects on your liver, which plays a critical role in detoxifying the body. As we age, our liver function naturally declines, and moldy peanuts can add stress that may lead to inflammation, scarring, or even liver failure. What's even more concerning is that aflatoxins don't only appear in moldy peanuts you might find in your pantry. Even trace amounts of these toxins in improperly stored peanuts can accumulate over time. The long-term exposure to aflatoxins could contribute to chronic liver disease and increase the risk of cancer, particularly in older adults. If you're over 50, being cautious about what you eat becomes even more important, as your liver might already be under strain. So, how do you avoid moldy peanuts? It's not always easy to spot them. Some peanuts might show visible mold, like fuzz or discoloration, but others may look completely normal on the outside, since aflatoxins don't always show up in a noticeable way. You can't always rely on sight or taste alone. That's why it's essential to buy peanuts from trusted sources and always check for freshness. While you might not always be able to tell if peanuts are moldy at first glance, there are ways to reduce your risk. First, buy peanuts from reputable brands that monitor their peanuts for mold contamination. If you're buying from local vendors or bulk bins, ensure they're stored properly in dry, cool areas. Avoid peanuts from sources that lack adequate quality control. If you've had peanuts for a while, it's a good idea to inspect them before eating. Store peanuts in airtight containers, as exposure to air encourages mold growth. It's also a good idea to avoid buying large quantities unless you can consume them quickly. The longer peanuts sit, the more likely they are to grow mold. If you notice that your peanuts have an odd taste, smell, or appearance, don't risk it, discard them. In summary, moldy peanuts present a serious health risk due to aflatoxins, which are linked to liver damage, cancer, and other long-term health problems, especially for people over 50. To stay safe, always buy peanuts from trusted sources, check them carefully before eating, and store them properly to prevent mold growth. By taking these simple steps, you can protect yourself from the harmful effects of aflatoxins and keep your liver and overall health safe. Number 4. Rancid walnuts. Rancid walnuts. They might seem like a harmless snack, but they can actually pose a serious threat to your health. Walnuts are packed with healthy unsaturated fats, but when these fats begin to oxidize, they turn into harmful compounds that can cause real damage. Over time, oxidation creates substances like free radicals, which are highly reactive molecules that can wreak havoc on your body. As these free radicals accumulate, they can cause cellular damage, leading to a variety of health problems that become especially concerning as we age. If you've ever bitten into a walnut that tastes a little bitter or had a strange smell, that's a clear sign that's gone rancid and no longer safe to eat. Consuming rancid walnuts is more than just a matter of unpleasant taste or smell. Studies have shown that these oxidized fats can mess with your metabolism and even have a negative impact on your heart health. The free radicals formed during oxidation can damage the cell membranes in your body, including those in your blood vessels. This damage can trigger inflammation and increase the risk of cardiovascular issues such as clogged arteries, high cholesterol, and heart disease. For people over 50, this is especially dangerous because the body's ability to repair itself decreases with age. What might seem like a minor concern, like eating a small handful of rancid walnuts, can over time add up to significant health risks. Moreover, oxidation doesn't just harm your heart. It can also increase your risk of developing chronic conditions like diabetes and even accelerate the aging process. Free radicals can interfere with insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for regulating blood sugar. In older adults, this can lead to increased blood sugar levels and eventually contribute to conditions like type 2 diabetes. In fact, research has found that oxidative stress caused by these unstable molecules is a major factor in many age-related diseases. But here's the thing, it's not too late to protect yourself. The good news is that it's easy to avoid the risks of rancid walnuts. The key is freshness and proper storage. Always check the expiration date when buying walnuts, and make sure to buy them from a reputable source. If you're buying bulk walnuts, inspect them for any signs of spoilage, such as a sour odor or discoloration. Once you've got your walnuts, make sure to store them in airtight containers in a cool, dark place to prevent oxidation. If you want to extend their shelf life, consider keeping them in the refrigerator or even the freezer. By doing so, you can ensure that the healthy fats in walnuts remain intact and continue to support your body rather than harm it. In conclusion, rancid walnuts are far more dangerous than they might seem at first. The oxidation of the fats in walnuts can lead to the formation of free radicals, which damage cells, affect metabolism, and increase the risk of heart disease and other chronic conditions. For older adults, this is a particularly concerning issue, as the body's ability to repair itself declines with age. By being mindful of the freshness of walnuts and storing them properly, you can continue to enjoy their health benefits without putting your body at risk. So next time you reach for a handful of walnuts, take a moment to check if they're fresh. Your health depends on number 5, over-salted pistachios. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about over-salted pistachios. Now, pistachios are often considered one of the healthiest snacks out there. They're packed with protein, fiber, healthy fats, and a variety of vitamins and minerals, making them a great option for anyone looking to stay healthy. But here's the catch. When pistachios are overloaded with salt, they turn from a nutritious snack into a ticking time bomb for your health. Excess salt can wreak havoc on your body, especially if you're over 50. It can contribute to dangerous sodium buildup in your system, which in turn poses a significant risk to your heart and overall health. Research has consistently shown that too much sodium is one of the leading causes of high blood pressure. High blood pressure puts an immense strain on your heart, making it work harder than it should. Over time, this can lead to serious conditions like heart disease, heart attack, and even stroke, and it doesn't take a huge amount of salt to start causing problems. Even consuming pistachios that are just slightly oversalted can lead to noticeable spikes in blood pressure, especially if you're eating them regularly. If you already have high blood pressure or any other heart-related issues, this risk is even greater. The scary part is that the sodium in oversalted pistachios doesn't just affect your heart, it can also have a negative impact on your kidneys. When your sodium levels are too high, your kidneys are forced to work overtime to filter out the excess. Over time, this can lead to kidney strain and, in some cases, kidney disease. This is especially concerning as we age, since kidney function naturally declines with age. So while you might think a handful of pistachios is harmless, too much salt can quickly turn them into a health hazard. But don't worry, there's a simple solution to enjoying pistachios without the risk. The key is moderation in being mindful of what you're eating. Instead of reaching for those salty prepackaged pistachios, look for unsalted or lightly salted options. These will still provide all the nutritional benefits of pistachios without the harmful sodium. If you love snacking on pistachios, try buying them in their natural unsalted form and seasoning them yourself. This way, you can control how much salt goes on them, ensuring you stay within a healthy range. It's all about making small changes to protect your heart and overall well-being. Remember, it's not about cutting out pistachios entirely. It's about being smart with how you consume them. A handful of unsalted pistachios can be a healthy and satisfying snack, full of healthy fats, protein, and fiber, without the heart risk of sodium. So next time you're craving a pistachio snack, make sure you're choosing the healthier unsalted option, and you'll be able to enjoy this delicious nut without putting your heart at risk. In conclusion, oversalted pistachios might seem like a tasty treat, but the high sodium content is a serious risk to your health. Consuming too much salt can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. By sticking to unsalted or lightly salted pistachios, you can still enjoy their many health benefits without putting your heart at risk. Make this small change today to protect your health and ensure a healthier tomorrow. So there you have it, 5 nuts that could be silently sabotaging your health, whether it's the dangerous cyanide in bitter almonds, the harmful toxins in raw cashews, the liver-damaging, moldy peanuts, the heart-threatening, rancid walnuts, or the sodium-packed oversalted pistachios. These seemingly harmless snacks could be doing more harm than good. It's crucial to be aware of the risks and make smarter choices when it comes to your health, especially as we age. But don't worry, I'm not just here to scare you. The great news is that you can still enjoy nuts and reap all their health benefits, as long as you choose the right ones and handle them properly. If you've learned something new today, then you're already on the right track to taking control of your health. So go ahead, make those small changes, and you'll be on your way to a healthier, safer snacking routine. Now, if you want more tips and tricks to help you live a long, healthy life, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got tons more videos lined up to help you make smarter decisions for your health. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. What's your favorite healthy snack? Let's keep this conversation going. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we can make healthier choices every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep making those smart decisions. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.